we have a new playlist on the Safina Society channel. And that playlist is called The Quran Explained. All short videos on the Quran. And this is the new theme of the Nothing But Facts live stream is the Quran and its tafsir. This ayah here talks about earth and property and land and nationalism. And it answers questions on this. So let me recite it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قال موسى لقومه استعينوا بالله واصبروا إن الأرض لله يورثها من يشاء من عباده والعاقبة للمتقين. This ayah here states, Sayyidina Musa is telling the Bani Israel, who are slaves in Egypt, but he tells them something extremely important. Because the pharaohs conquered Egypt from the Hyksos. The Hyksos had conquered it from the pharaohs. The pharaohs before that had conquered it from somebody else. People today say, they talk about lands being ethnic lands. We actually don't believe in that. We believe in property rights, but the earth, the country, the land does not belong to anybody. Yes, you own your property, that's good. But the country itself, it's not necessarily a right. So there are property rights, there are trespassing rights. Yes, we have all that. But we notice that land is always shifting. Even the Scandinavia. I mean, the Scandinavians didn't sprout out of Norway, right? So maybe that's one of the lands where we don't know if anyone else lived there. Or maybe we do because the Neanderthals may have lived there and they clearly weren't Scandinavian people. Where did they come from? Every country in the world, the people there came from somewhere else. So we get this image where it's a constant change. It's constantly changing. And Allah is giving land to different people. Sometimes they take it lawfully, sometimes not. Sometimes it's blessed, sometimes it's not. But land is always changing hands. And the Sharia tells us, yes, that could happen too, but you have to do things lawfully. We as Muslims have to do things lawfully. And conquest of land it's not a goal in Islam. The goal is to spread the truth. Prophet Musa says to his people, be patient. Seek Allah's help and be patient. Ista'inu billah wasbiru. Why? Because they're being oppressed. How do you know that soon your oppressor may be gone and you are now the inheritors of the earth lawfully? Innal arda lillah yurithuha man yasha. The earth is Allah's. He transfers populations back and forth how he wishes. It's our duty to do things lawfully by fair law and operating fairly. You know, not everyone does that, obviously. Most lands are conquered in nasty ways. But nonetheless, Allah Ta'ala brings people in and takes people out. It's His earth. It's no one's earth. وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. The best outcome is going to come to the righteous and to the pious. Nobody should feel like, one of these influencers said, we're guests in this country. Not really. No one owns a country. I mean, in that case, what do you think the Native Americans felt? Here in the state of New Jersey, the Lenape Indians used to live here. They teach every fourth grader about that, right? And that's usually how the colonizers operate. They come, wipe you out, and then after they've secured the territory, they give you a day. They give you a special, piece of land. They sympathize. They teach their kids to sympathize with you after it's all done for. What, like the Lenape grew out of the land here? No, they probably came from, everyone's coming from somewhere else. The question is, do you operate with a law or like savages? That's the question. But nobody controls a land. If you do good, God will keep you in the land. If you don't do good, God will remove you. And when you're seeing displacement because you're not living properly. You're living in a corrupt manner that's causing your population to dip. So you have to go into poor countries to come in and hire workers, right? Why? You're not living properly. Something's wrong with the way of living that requires the cost of your life is high, expenses of your life is high, cost of living, but your actual production of humans is very low. Something's wrong in your equation. We are seeing this city of New Brunswick, where we are right now, you have to look for an English speaker in the next few blocks. If I was to walk 3 blocks this way, 3 blocks this way, you literally have to ask somebody if they speak English. Yeah, whites get upset about that. Well, I mean, this is the way of life. Millions of people are being shifted. Millions of people are not giving birth. That's the way of the world. If you don't live properly, this is the stuff that happens to you.